I'm here today because my daughter was sexually assaulted by the babysitter's boyfriend.
There are 7,000 investigations a year of child abuse in Essex County. That's a lot of kids being harmed.
Like, I had to stop it because this happened to me when I was little and I had nobody to talk to.
Winona's House is a child-friendly atmosphere. We want them to be more comfortable and confident in their being able to share what actually happened to them.
It's really cutting edge. It brings everybody together to bring their expertise together for that victimized child.
Winona's House is a rare combination of government agencies and the community working together. Located in downtown Newark, Winona's House is becoming a kind of social justice center where children who have been abused can be interviewed and the whole family can receive lots of different kinds of help, from emergency rent money to financial literacy training to family therapy.
Prior to Winona's House coming about, a child would go into a police station and they may at some point see a suspect handcuffed to a chair. People would be asking them questions, not only would be the police officer.
Then they were interviewed repeatedly by DYFS workers, maybe interviewed repeatedly by medical personnel. There was long gaps between the first reporting and all of the interviews. They were interviewed by people that weren't trained to interview children, so they were actually re-traumatized in the process. They were interviewed so many times that they thought people didn't believe them.
Children are interviewed only once at Winona's House in what is called a forensic interview, and it is videotaped so that it can be played in front of a grand jury.
We're trying to limit the actual testimony, revisiting the incident, talking about it.
We've had judges comment about the quality of forensic video interviews. They turn to defense counsel and say, do you really want to challenge this?
At Winona's House, we focus on the child. The child is brought to a friendly environment. If you look around Winona's House, you see that the child does not feel like they're walking into a police station, like they've done something wrong when they walk in here. It's designed to make them feel comfortable.
It would have helped me a lot because it happened to a couple of other people and nobody had anybody to talk to. So if we would have definitely had somebody to talk to or to vent, it could have definitely helped us out.
To be very honest with you, I was a victim at a small age. When I get a little, and I believe I have a higher faith in God, and I believe that God places us in places to help us heal. Because I wasn't that type of child that went forward and told somebody. I kept it to myself. So actually, it's healing for me.
What makes this type of criminal prosecution different from other types is that you're focusing on the child and the well-being of that child. So unlike a narcotics case or a homicide case where it's pretty much by the books in prosecuting, in these type of cases, the more you help that child recover and heal, the better it is for the prosecution.
Winona's House helps children and their families heal by offering follow-up services such as counseling, financial help, and even has a Dress for Success program to help women find work. It's a special place, named after a special person, State Senator Winona Littman.
She was our champion. She was always a champion for children. And she was our champion in the legislature, the first African-American female New Jersey state senator, and she got the funding for this 3 weeks before she died.
There is more work to be done at Winona's House. A medical suite needs to be completed. The suite would contain up-to-date examination rooms to document and treat victims.
The government can't do this alone. If there's anything we've learned in this country and the world, it's that the government can't keep our kids safe alone. The whole community needs to work together. As we've all heard, it takes a village. It really does take a village. So in Essex County, the private sector has stepped up. The community has stepped up and said, we're going to be a partner with you.
I took the steps that I needed to take and I came here, so my daughter's talking to them, so we're just going to stop this before it happens again.
I'm thankful that I'm actually here. So when a lot of families say to me, Lisa, you don't understand, I say, yes, I do. And I don't, without me even telling them what happened to me, that's really coming from within. I do understand.
How are you? You want her to go in the game room or you want to go in the game room? Come.